everyone. Welcome to Portuguese with Carla podcast 8.
Hello, welcome.
Yeah, today we have another guest with us. And this time, it's my mother. Mom, do you want to say hello?
Olá.
Mom also speaks a little English, but
Yes.
she will be doing a lot of Portuguese for us today.
Yes, and let me just start by, again, welcoming everyone and saying that portuguesewithcarla.com/podcast8 is where you will go if you want the transcript, so you can follow along with everything that we're saying.
That's right, yeah. So let's get straight into it. And carrying on from the scene last time, we were leaving our hotel room to go and grab a bite to eat. And we are going to bump into our friend, Anna, and have a little chat with her.
Okay, so let's get started.
Let's.
Olá, aquela não é a Ana do banco?
É agora.
É. Aquele corte de cabelo não engana ninguém.
Mas onde?
Aquela ali, mesmo ao pé do balcão, com a mala de viagem.
Ah, pois é. Vamos ali cumprimentá-la.
Não demores muito, que eu ainda quero ver o final do jogo.
Olá, Ana. Tudo bem? O que é que andas aqui a fazer?
Olha quem é ela. Tudo bem, Susana? Estive aqui uns dias para descansar, mas já me vou embora. Estou só à espera do táxi para me levar ao aeroporto.
Ah, fizeste muito bem.
Mas é uma pena, senão podias vir jantar connosco agora.
Ah, pois é. Olha, deixem lá, fica para a próxima. Mas se quiserem comer bem e barato, a casa do bolo de caco é ótima. Fica mesmo na rua Fernão de Ornelas. Conhecem?
Acho que sim, mas a gente mete aqui a morada no Google e chega lá.
Sim, e quem tem boca vai a Roma. Olha, gostei de te ver. Faz uma boa viagem.
Olha, também gostei de vos ver. Obrigada. Fiquem bem, divirtam-se.
Adeus.
Obrigado pela sugestão. Adeus, boa viagem.
Obrigada.
Well, that would be it. Thank you very much for...
Thank you. Obrigada, mãe.
Obrigada, Carla,
Pela participação. Ficaste contente?
Sim. Ah, então falei português. Tu falas em português comigo? Estou a brincar.
Eu posso, mãe.
Okay.
Eu posso falar no que eu quiser, não?
This is great.
Yeah.
All right then, we'll say goodbye and we'll break it down for you guys.
Yeah. Tchau.
Tchau.
Beijinhos.
Tchau.
So, just like in previous weeks, we shall now break the whole thing down, translate it for you so that you can repeat after us.
Yeah.
And we'll give you some instructions at the end also for some extra exercises you can do with this podcast. Anyway, I think I'm starting.
Yes. Yeah.
It is interesting, actually, before we do this, from the previous podcast until this one, I know this is a bit of a coincidence, but the whole podcast or the whole sort of account is us going to Madeira on holiday.
That's right. Yeah.
And I've just been to Madeira and back.
Yes. Yeah.
From not on holiday for a family emergency anyway. But that gave me a few ideas.
Yeah.
And I also
worked out
recorded
well, really.
some things while I was there. Some pretty thick Madeiran accents will be coming up your way with the audio quizzes. Not this week, but in future weeks.
That should be interesting.
All right. So I was starting and we came out of the elevator and I saw somebody.
Somebody you recognized.
Yes, so I said, Olha lá, aquela não é a Ana do banco. So look, isn't that Anna from the bank? Or that one, isn't that Anna from the bank, literally? So let's do a backwards build-up drill. So if you say Ana do banco, so Anna from the bank, banco. Banco. Do banco. Ana do banco. And now let's do the previous one. Aquela não é, isn't that? Não é. Não é. Aquela não é. And let's do the whole thing. Aquela não é a Ana do banco? And I started out the sentence by saying, Olha lá, which is, I don't know, just an expression
Look
to
there.
say.
or
Yeah, look there. Or
listen.
just look. Olha lá, which is look there. Lá is, sort of a there, isn't it?
But this expression doesn't actually have to mean look there. It could do, but it doesn't have
Yes, I guess, we could just use it as an interjection to
to.
make an argument.
Like
or
we
something.
have been doing.
Okay, so olha lá. Aquela não é a Ana do banco. By the way, can I add something to this?
Sure, Marlon.
Banco. I was just reading through a book that has nothing to do with this. But it's interesting, the etymology of banco. When we say Ana do banco, from the bank,
Yeah.
the word banco, the reason why we call it a bank today, the financial institution, is because in the Renaissance, when banks were starting up in the Italian Renaissance, they put out these benches out.
Yeah.
And that's how they did the transactions, okay? And the word for bench in
Is
Italian is o banco. It happens to be the same in Portuguese. We also use it for stool.
Yes. A stool.
So banco is bank, but also stool or bench. Anyway, a little etymology on the word.
That's
banco.
good. Well, they learn one word. It's 3 in 1.
Yes, exactly.
Very good. So that's my line now, isn't it?
Yes.
So I said, e agora? How would you translate this? Is it now or sure, right?
Yeah.
So I'm doubting you, aren't I?
Yes.
So I say, e agora? 2 words. Last one. Agora. Agora. É agora. É agora.
And I say, yes, it is. That haircut doesn't fool anyone.
Exactly, yeah.
So I say, aquele corte de cabelo não engana ninguém. So ninguém, no one, or nobody. Ninguém. Ninguém. Engana, fools, engana,
Or mislead.
engana ninguém. Não engana ninguém. Doesn't fool anyone. Haircut, corte de cabelo. So, cabelo. Cabelo. Corte. Corte de cabelo. And build on that. Corte de cabelo não engana ninguém. Aquele, that one. Aquele corte de cabelo não engana ninguém. Got that? All right.
It's good. Yeah. So
But you haven't spotted
another-
the person.
I haven't, no. And this is another short line. But where? Where is she? Literally, but where? That's what I say. Mas onde? 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 Mas onde? And when I say it quickly, that S from mush sounds like a Z, because again, the word that's coming after it is starting with a vowel. So the S is now stuck in between vowels, and that's the sound it gets, a Z sound, when that happens, even if it's 2 different words.
Yeah, mas onde.
Yeah.
True.
Mas onde?
And I say, that one over there. Right near the desk with the travelling case or travelling bag. Aquela ali, mesmo ao pé do balcão, com a mala de viagem. So, mala de viagem. So, viagem, literally
Traveling bag.
travel,
Oh, viagem.
journey.
Trip.
Viagem, mala. Mala de viagem. And the desk, balcão, is a nasally sound. Balcão. Take the B-A-L out of that and you've got dog. Cão. Anyway, balcão. Balcão com a mala de viagem. So right near, mesmo ao pé, mesmo ao pé. And that together is mesmo ao pé do balcão com a mala de viagem. And the first little bit of the phrase was aquela ali. That one over there. Ali. Aquela ali. Alright? Aquela ali. Mesmo ao pé do balcão com a mala de viagem.
Okay, so I say, pois é, vamos ali cumprimentá-la. So that means, oh yes it is. Pois é, or pois. It's an expression that you will hear a lot from the Portuguese. And that's basically what it means. Yeah, oh right, so sometimes it's just an agreement expression, isn't it? And then I say, vamos ali cumprimentá-la. Let's go there to greet her, to say hello. So again, from the end, cumprimentá-la. Cumprimentá-la. Ali, cumprimentá-la. Vamos ali cumprimentá-la. Vamos ali cumprimentá-la. And the expression at the start, pois é. The whole line, pois é. Vamos ali cumprimentá-la.
Okay. And I said, well, don't you spend too much time there, because I want to see. I want to see the end of the game. Não demores muito. Don't take too long. Aqui eu ainda quero ver, that I still want to see, o final do jogo.
Watch the end of the game.
Watch the end of the game. So, end of the game, final do jogo. So you learned that one last week. Jogo, final do jogo. I want to watch, ver. Quero ver o final do jogo. And a bit before, não demores muito, que eu ainda, don't take long, because I still, ainda, que eu, que eu ainda, don't take too long, demores muito. Não demores muito. Let's put it all together. Não demores muito, que eu ainda quero ver o final do jogo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then you go and say hello.
Yes. So I say, Olá Ana, tudo bem? O que é que andas aqui a fazer? Hi Anna, everything all right? What are you doing here? Okay, so Olá Ana, tudo bem? You guys know what that means. So let's do the last line. Fazer. A fazer. Aqui a fazer. Andas aqui a fazer. Que andas aqui a fazer? Que é que andas aqui a fazer? O que é que andas aqui a fazer? Sometimes we sound a little bit different when we say this. We say o que andas aqui a fazer? Something we have mentioned in previous
Yes,
podcasts.
we have, yeah.
But let me say it again so then it allows time for the listeners to repeat. O que é que andas aqui a fazer? Okay, Marlon,
All right.
do Mum's line?
Okay, so I'm going to do her line. So she would say, olha quem é ela. Olha quem é ela. Oh, I just noticed I missed something there. I'll fix it before we put out the podcast. Tudo bem, Susana? So your name, I guess, is Susana.
Mm-hmm.
So the first bit is, olha quem é ela. Look who she is. Olha, you heard that one many times. Quem é ela? Quem é ela? And then, tudo bem, Susana, and then we say, or she said, estive aqui uns dias para descansar. I spent some days resting here. I was here some days.
I've been here for a few days, resting.
Mas já me vou embora. But I'm going away now. I'm leaving.
Soon.
Estou só à espera do táxi para me levar ao aeroporto. I'm just waiting for the taxi to take me to the airport. So, let's do the line, just the airport line. Aeroporto. Or as the Madeirans would say, aeroporto. For some reason they add another vowel there. Levar ao aeroporto. Okay? Espera do táxi. So waiting for the taxi. I don't think you need to say taxi. So espera do táxi. Estou só. I am just. Estou só. Let's try and do that fine, but estou só à espera do táxi para me levar ao aeroporto. And again, estou só à espera do táxi para me levar ao aeroporto. Okay, so the one before was estive aqui uns dias para descansar, mas já me vou embora. Vou embora. Vou embora. Mas já. And together, mas já me vou embora. To rest, para descansar. Descansar. Para descansar. A few days. Uns dias. Dias. Uns dias. And a bit before, estive aqui. I was here. Aqui. Estive aqui uns dias. Estive aqui uns dias para descansar. Mas já me vou embora. All right, we'll leave it at that, I think.
You sure?
Or do you want me to say the whole thing? Okay, we can.
But say it fairly slowly.
All right. Olha quem é ela. Tudo bem, Susana? Estive aqui uns dias para descansar, mas já me vou embora. Estou só à espera do táxi para me levar ao aeroporto.
Excellent. Okay, so then another line from me is, oh, you did very well. Meaning, you did well for taking some time off and relaxing. Ah, fizeste muito bem. Bem. Muito bem. Fizeste muito bem. Ah, fizeste muito bem. Marlon, over to you.
Okay. But that's a pity. Otherwise, you could have come with us for dinner. But that is a pity. Mas é uma pena. Uma pena. Uma pena. Pena, pity, also feather. All right? Mas é uma pena. Se não podias vir jantar connosco agora. With us now. Conosco. Agora. Conosco agora. The bit before. Come, dinner.
Come dine.
Come dine. Vir. Come. Vir. Jantar. Jantar. Vir jantar conosco. Vir jantar conosco agora. Otherwise you could. Se não podias, podias. Se não podias. Let's say the whole thing. Mas é uma pena. Se não podias vir jantar conosco agora. Ok. So do you want to do your mum's line here?
Yeah, sure. So, again, pois é, deixem lá, fica para a próxima. I know, or yeah, that's right, but leave it, it's okay. Maybe next time. Mas se quiserem comer bem e barato, a casa do bolo do caco é ótima. But if you want to eat well and cheap, the Casa do Bolo do Caco is great. Fica mesmo na rua Fernão de Ornelas. Is right in the street Fernão de Ornelas. Conhecem? Do you know it? Okay, so that last word, conhecem. Conhecem. And the line before, it's right in the street, Rua Fernão de Ornelas. Fica mesmo na Rua Fernão de Ornelas. I'm not going to say the street, so I'm just going to say it's right at, or it's right in. Na. Mesmo na. Fica mesmo na. And the line before that, ótima. É ótima.
Which is, it's great.
Yeah. A casa do bolo do caco é ótima.
So the house of bolo do caco.
Cake of cactus, literally, but I don't think it translates.
Bolo do caco is just a type of bread that the Madeirans
they call it cake. Okay, so a casa do bolo do caco é ótima. Before that, if you want to eat well and cheap.
Cheaply.
Cheaply. Okay. Barato. Barato. E barato. Bem e barato. Comer bem e barato. Quiserem comer bem e barato. Se quiserem comer bem e barato. Mas se quiserem comer bem e barato. And the first line, pois é, deixem lá, fica para a próxima. Oh, I know, leave it, we'll do it next time. Próxima. Para a próxima.
For the next.
So that pra is like para a joined together. And it sounds like pra. Para a próxima. Fica para a próxima. Deixem lá. Deixem lá. Fica para a próxima. Whole line put together. Pois é, deixem lá, fica para a próxima. Mas se quiserem comer bem e barato, a casa do bolo do caco é ótima. Fica mesmo na rua Fernão de Ornelas. Conhecem? Marlon, your line?
Okay, so I say, yeah, I think so. But we can put it on, you can put the address on Google and we'll get there. Acho que sim, mas a gente mete aqui a morada no Google e chega lá. We'll get there, chega lá. So, chega lá. There. Google translates into Portuguese as, guess what? Google. And before mas a gente mete aqui a morada, but we can put the address here.
A gente, can I just mention that?
Yeah, a gente.
A gente, we, isn't it? But we say, that means the people, a gente. It's just
Literally,
another word,
yes.
isn't it? But really, when you say it, you use it in a singular form, but it actually means we.
Yes. If you're with somebody who you know, right? If it's in a formal
it's
situation,
colloquial,
you probably
isn't it?
say nós. Anyway, mas a gente mete aqui. Mete aqui. The address, a morada. mas a gente mete aqui a morada. And a bit before, I think so. Acho que sim. Think that yes. Acho que sim. Acho que sim, mas a gente mete aqui a morada no Google e chega lá. Ok?
Great, yeah. So then I say, sim, e quem tem boca vai a Roma. Olha, gostei de te ver. Faz uma boa viagem. So that means yes, and whoever has a mouth goes to Rome, or is able to go to Rome. That is a proverb, a saying, a Portuguese saying, meaning whoever has the ability of asking, if you have a mouth, you can ask, then you can even get to Rome.
You can get anywhere, you can do anything.
So that's right, you can get anywhere. And then I say, olha, gostei de te ver, faz uma boa viagem. Listen, I enjoyed seeing you, or it was nice to see you. Have a nice trip, a good trip. So from the end, viagem. Boa viagem. Uma boa viagem. Faz uma boa viagem. Faz uma boa viagem. Listen, it was nice to see you, or I liked to see you. Olha, gostei de te ver. Ver. Te ver. De te ver. Gostei de te ver. Olha, gostei de te ver. And the proverb, Roma. A Roma. Vai a Roma. Boca vai a Roma. Tem boca vai a Roma. Quem tem boca vai a Roma. The whole line? Sim, e quem tem boca vai a Roma. Olha, gostei de te ver. Faz uma boa viagem. Should I just do Mum's line? Should I repeat this? Because I was too quick, wasn't it?
No, it's fine.
No? Okay. So then Mum said, Obrigada, divirtam-se, adeus, and I think she also said, fiquem bem. So
yes,
thank
she said,
you.
Olha, também gostei de vos ver. Obrigada. Fiquem bem, divirtam-se. Adeus.
Okay, so
I wrote everything down.
I also, I also enjoyed seeing you. It was nice to see you too. Keep well. What's that? Yes, have fun. Goodbye. Okay, so from the end, adeus, meaning goodbye. Adeus. Divirtam-se. Have fun, enjoy yourselves. Divirtam-se. Keep well. Fiquem bem. Bem. Fiquem bem. Obrigada, you already know. And the line before that, ver. Vos ver. De vos ver. Gostei de vos ver. Também gostei de vos ver. Everything put together. Olha, também gostei de vos ver. Obrigada. Fiquem bem. Divirtam-se. Adeus.
Okay, and finally I say Obrigado pela sugestão. Thanks for the suggestion. Goodbye and good journey. Have a good
Trip. Yeah.
trip. So, obrigado pela sugestão. 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 For the pela sugestão. Obrigado pela sugestão. And then adeus, boa viagem. I think you got that one already. Adeus, boa viagem. Okay?
And that's the scene for today.
Yes, that is it.
Do we have any extras this time?
Do we have any? Yes, we do actually. Because while I was in Madeira, I had to sleep very near my mum, and anyway, I used that as an excuse to teach you a new word. But that's after the jingle. We have a little bonus.
Okay. Let's hope she doesn't get offended with it if she ever listens to this.
She'll never listen to this podcast. She already knows Portuguese. Let me just say something. When you, just to help you out a little bit, when you are listening to this podcast and you want to train or sort of memorize the words that you are hearing here, first of all, go to, as I said before, portuguesewithcarl.com/podcast8. And not only will you get the transcript, but you will also get free
flashcards.
Flashcard exercise. There's 3 versions of that. Really useful. With the recording, we made the recording, the audio recording for that, as well as pictures. So it's sort of engaging as many senses as you can to try and memorize that. And there's also another exercise there. It's me interviewing a dog. Anyway, so you'll be able to...
Only you would do something like that.
So you'll be able to sort of try and...
What does a dog sound like? We wonder.
Well, he doesn't say anything.
Surprise!
So the whole point of it is that you might be able to sort of grasp what I'm saying and fill in the gaps. So, and then at the end, even if you don't quite get all the words, which it's sort of unlikely you'll get all the words because it's a difficult exercise.
They always come up, don't they?
They will come up. So and you can actually compete with others, see who did.
You keep saying it's a difficult exercise.
Well, this one is not as hard because I tried to pronounce words, but sometimes when you're interviewing someone, there's a new one coming up where I interview somebody else. Now, see, they're not aware that, they need to pronounce all the words slowly.
Yeah.
And so.
I know it's difficult. Well, but I don't like to say difficult. I like to say it's a challenge. And
yes.
When you challenge yourself, this is when you learn. Not when it's easy. So I think you're going to enjoy doing these exercises.
There's also something else that we haven't mentioned before, actually. But when you think about, we always encourage you to go back and listen to
the whole scene again.
The whole scene at full speed as we did it. So at the beginning of the podcast. That is great, but it's even better when you actually say it along with us at full speed. That is called shadowing. It's a well-known language learning technique. So you say the words, the phrases on your own until you get comfortable and you know the meaning of what you're saying. And then you will say at the same speed along with us. That's called shadowing. Okay? And try to say it loudly. Loud? Loudly. Not quite sure that. Anyway, if you say you often say that to your students, don't you?
What?
When they repeat a word, if it's a word they struggle to remember, to even shout the word.
Yeah. That's right, because it helps with the correct pronunciation. It helps you put the emphasis on the right syllable, because in Portuguese there's always a strong syllable in the word.
Yeah, okay, so I'll leave you with that tip. Next week I'll give you another tip, but this week is shadowing. So make sure you go through it. Do it as many times as you have to until you know the words well and you can pronounce it at the same speed as what we do here, even though that might take a little while. That's fine.
The thing is, these podcasts come out once a week, so you have time to go through it and to do all these exercises, to listen to it several times. And I think if you do it, you will reap the benefits and you will see the progress that you can make just with these. Obviously, it's not enough to learn a language, but it's very, very helpful. Okay, brilliant. So I think I'll put my... Yours.
And jingle. All right, bye.
Bye.
So it's around 4, perhaps 5, I'm not quite sure, a.m. in the morning, some unfavorable hour like that. But I think it's the right time to teach you a new word to put into your bag of vocabulary in Portuguese. The word is ressonar. I'll tell you what that means and why I'm teaching you this at this time in a second. But the word is ressonar. Alright, so if you want to repeat after me with that
hard R. Gesunar. Soft R at the end. And again, gesunar. Gesunar. Alright, let's try and say that faster. Gesunar. Okay, now, why am I teaching you this right now? Well, let me show you. And by the way, you'll quickly understand what the word gesunar means. I guess it's pretty obvious what it means now, eh? And that's why I'm teaching you at 4 in the morning. Yeah. Anyway, bye-bye.